old. You only have a learner's permit.
I realized technically I broke a rule, but it was for a good cause. Michael really needed help.
Then he should have called his parents.
Michael's having a hard time getting me.
No, stop. I really don't care about Michael's problems right now. I have my own sister to worry about. You stole your mother's car.
That's a little harsh.
Did you ask permission to use it?
No.
No, then you stole it. And Jason told me he saw you drinking at a club.
I wasn't drinking, and the only reason I was there was because a friend of mine was back to make a big mistake.
So wait a minute. Now you're, what, everybody's guardian angel?
Can I help it if I'm everybody's rational one?
Do you want me to tell you what I think?
Do I have a choice?
I think you're crying out for attention. And guess what? It's time for me to make sure attention gets paid. Now sit.
Come on, Sam, give me a break. Okay, I've done a couple dumb things, in the service of others, I might add. But doesn't the rest of my record count for anything? I get straight A's, activities for days. I don't drink or do drugs, and I could use a little less attention if you want to know the truth. Please try to remember when you were my age.
Oh, you know what? I don't think my memory stretches that far back. And really, I don't know if you necessarily want it to, because it may backfire and I might come down on you a whole lot harder.
You're lecturing your sister on the trouble she just got into at Jake's. I wholeheartedly agree.
No, actually, I didn't know about that. Please, Christina, by all means, fill me in.
So, Morgan decided to follow me to Dad's. You know that path through the woods?
Yeah.
That's how we get back and forth. Anyway, this car guy grabs him.
Okay, you said he was wounded.
No, shot. By that time, Mom and I were coming in from different directions looking for Morgan, and she got there first. When I walked up, she was struggling with this creep, and he didn't even see
why
me
didn't you
coming.
and Carly go tracking through the woods? Why don't you call me or Sonny or Max or Milo, somebody?
Who knew something was going down with the Sakara faction? It was an ordinary night. We just wanted to make sure that Morgan wasn't getting lost. Anyway, you're missing the point.
What's the point?
Mom let the guy go. She told him that if he didn't hurt us, we wouldn't tell anyone we saw him. But the guy looked pretty messed up. I mean, I don't think he could get too far. We can still find him.
I'm gonna find him. Okay, look, I know that you're angry, that this guy scared your mother and your brother, and that you want to protect...
What I want is to prove myself.
Do you have any idea the risk that I'm taking hiding you here in Sonny's house? I mean, come on.
What do you, wait to bleed on the Oriental?
It never occurred to you not one time, Dominic, to mention that you might have been seen in the area?
There's no way that bear will make a positive ID.
You're a funny guy, you know that? I wonder how funny my husband's gonna think it is when he finds you up here in my bed.
His ex thinks I'm a riot.
What happened exactly in the woods? Would you tell me, please?
Well, I was shot, bitten, tackled, and then nearly brained with a flashlight. Can you get a merit badge for any of that? That wise-ass little kid told me I was no Boy Scout. I'll show him.
That was Morgan. Michael's his older brother, and Carly is their mother.
Oh, she is hot. She seen anyone?
What? Did you have a death wish? Give me one reason why I shouldn't go downstairs right now and call the guards to come in here and take your ass out.
Because I'll take you down with me.
This is not easy for me to admit, so I'm just going to rip off the Band-Aid and get on with it. I hired a private investigator to follow my husband. I suspected the affair with Brianna Hughes. I needed some proof.
I'm sure that was a very difficult decision for you. I'm just not sure why you're sharing that with us.
The PI that I hired, Sam McCall, was following Garrett the day of Brianna's unfortunate accident. I'm just afraid if this lawsuit gains traction, then Miss McCall comes forward, this whole thing will just blow up. My husband is up for re-election. There is no way he would survive this kind of scandal.
That's very generous of you. I mean, most women would say that's what he deserved.
My husband and I are partners. I had my own ambition once upon a time, but I gave it all up to back my husband's political advancement. His goals were my goals, his career, mine. If this incident derails Garrett's trajectory, well, you get the picture. So I am begging you, please settle this lawsuit out of court as quickly and as quietly as possible.
At the risk of sounding unsympathetic, I'm more concerned with my career and my brother's than I am yours and your husband's.
This is absurd. You're telling me that I can't access my own office.
9-2 Records removes all your files on Brianna Hills.
What do they think that I'm going to do? I'm going to change them?
I don't know what they're thinking, Dr. Hunter. I'm just following orders. All your records concerning Brianna Hughes' treatment and death have been subpoenaed by Diane Miller as part of her malpractice suit.
This is outrageous. This is my office, and they are my records.
Well, if you want to yell at someone, I suggest that you find a bigger name. In the meantime, this office, your office, remains locked until I am told otherwise by records.
Whatever.
That looks good. It's a nice latte from Tim's. How much?
It's $2.29. $2.29.
Okay.
That's right, just $2.29. Tim Hortons' new vanilla iced latte made with freshly ground espresso.
Hi there. I just booked my next day through Hotels.ca and it couldn't have been easier. Their lowest price guarantee means that I spend less time online searching for the best deal on my hotel. With hassle-free hotel booking like that, I find I'm less stressed about the other things that are going on in my life. Free valet parking. Nice.
Visit Hotels.ca to see why it's the better way to book your stay.
Your muscles move you. Your muscles strengthen you. Your muscles balance you. But only if they don't hurt you. Liquid Fast Advil to relieve tough muscle pain. One is often enough.
Reboot. Restart. Reinvent. Rebuild. Witness the reinvention of General Motors. Leaner, greener, faster, smarter. GM needs to start over in order to get stronger. Witness the reinvention of General Motors. Leaner, greener, faster, smarter.
You know, people ask me all the time, are you really as absorbent as a sponge? What a great question. Sponges. Sponge towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Glade Sense and Spray. Smart. It has a motion sensor, which means it goes off only when it senses movement. To give a burst of fresh Glade fragrance. Only when you need it. But it's not wasteful, because it won't go off again for another 30 minutes. Unless, of course, you press the boost button.
Very smart.
Motion-activated Sense and Spray.
Very smart. And yes, it's Glade.
S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Let's turn left up here. Turn left up here, right here.
Who has a secret gift that can help others?
So why were those kids beating you up?
Just my friends fooling around.
He can read minds.
I think that this Daniel kid might be involved in some drugstore robberies.
Tell you that?
No, not exactly.
But when he tries to help a young street kid,
What are you running from, man?
someone's secret must be told.
Who's Lisa Grayson? What did you do to her?
A new episode of The Listener. Tomorrow at 10/9 Central on CTV.
He's a world-class player. Marty Brodor's the winningest goaltender in the NHL. Stop by Brodor. What a save! Can you believe it?
It doesn't get much better than the freshman who broke into the league this season.
The New Jersey Devils are proud to select.
It all starts at the draft. The 2009 NHL entry draft on TSN.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you by Lost. Experience Season 1 and 2 in high def on Blu-ray. Available now.
Well, what do we have here? I'm sure you have a reasonable explanation for this.
This?
Breaking and entering.
Well, if you want to be technical about it, I hadn't entered yet. And yes, I have a completely reasonable explanation.
Can't wait to hear it.
a song.
Michael decided to take a detour
I call
after
back and
physical
call
therapy
song. These
to
are General
Jake's,
Hospital
and
songs.
Christina,
Using the guitar chords
showing
D, G, and E minor.
such good judgment,
The song
decided to go to
is going to be
Jake's
called
and
Showing Not
talk
Such
him
Good
into
Judgment.
leaving, and that's when I walked in.
Well, I am glad that Michael has someone he can trust.
Dad and Carly mean well, but they can't relate. They really can't bring Michael up to speed on the year he missed.
Not such good judgment, not such good judgment. Sometimes that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Not such good
He's not just struggling with the
judgment.
loss of time. But Christina, he's got brain damage, and it's affecting his personality. I certainly hope he's in some kind of intensive therapy.